What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Y'all forgive me for my slight tardiness, you know what I'm saying? My computer wanna act a little laggy today for some reason. So I had some technical issues to take care of. But I hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. Let's get it. Shout out to Mr. Michael Lockhart, the Fish, the Buzzer Beater 82, Miss Regina Green with the green, Desmond Iron Man, Double R in the building with me, Michael Archer, the Volcano in the building. What's happening? Shout out to Elder Lockhart in the building on Facebook, man. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. Before I get too deep in the show, I would appreciate all the love and support. Please hit the share button so we can make this trap jump round the corner. And it is a Friday, so you know, it ain't no credits on a Friday. You gotta pay up, you understand me? Let's get it. Ain't no credit on no Friday, man. Let's get it. Shout out to who is Mac Jones in the building, Mr. Peter Rizzo over there on Facebook, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Miss Gina L. Chase, you know it's Fried Fish Friday this morning. You know what I'm saying? We got that Fried Fish Friday going on, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's hit them shares. Let's get them shares up and them likes up for your boy, man. And we finna make sure these haters, we gotta check in on the haters. Make sure the haters on their job as we always do. Let's get it. Hit that share for your boy, man. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Ruben Sane Hernandez. What's happening, man? We trapping, man. You already know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on, man. We trapping today. Let's get it. Hey, we thinking about worst case scenario in the draft today, man. Hey, hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, I promise. Let's go. Okay. Fried Fish Fridays in the trap, baby. Get your fish plates. We got mustard over there, a little hot sauce for you, you know what I'm saying? Got the white bread over there for you too, you understand me? Yeah. Let's get it. We so close to the draft, I can smell it. Let's go. Yeah. You know I had to bring a little energy to your morning now. Let's get it. Hey. We just trapping on a Friday, man. Normal activity. That's all. Hey. Let's get it. What's happening? Now you might think you at school or even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you are in the trap, sir. You understand me? You in the trap with it, man. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Shout out to Florida Cowboys. Shout out to everybody in the trap rocking with me early this morning. So, okay, first and foremost, y'all know I started a raffle on April the 11th for Michael Parsons jersey. It ends on May the 11th. And I want to give you the update standings on the odds. Okay, right now, Miss Regina Green has the best odds at 20. Coach Marv has 5. Revis King has 5. DC For Life Texas has 5. Cowboy Brian has 5. Dwayne Brown has 4. Lord King has 3. B Bird has 3. JC Cowboys Network has 3. Michael Archer has 2. Dallas Law has 2. Justin has 2. JW has 2. Hey, y'all got to make sure y'all let me know who y'all are on Cash App, so I won't be counting you twice, because you might have did a super chat and you might have did a, so I can add it up correctly. But somebody named Justin and JW on Cash App with 2. Jay Worthy with 2. Amp Sports with 1. Miss Gina Chase with 1. Texas T with 1. Taiwan with 1, Common Sense with 1, You Got Us with 1, Choctaw with 1, Durham with 1, Mark Ruffin with 3, Stargazer Sports still got a half of one. Tremaine DeJarrett with one. Michael Nelson with one. Jay from SoCal with one. Richard Coleman with one, and Mickey with one. So shout out to everybody that's participating in the raffle, man. You got 3 places to enter. You can win first place. It's a Michael Parsons jersey. Second place is a Cowboys shirt, and third place is a Dallas Cowboys hat. So make sure y'all participate, man. I'm gonna try to do something every month at least, because like, I know y'all support me a lot, man, and I want to figure out some kind of way I can give back to y'all and, you know, give y'all some incentive for supporting the show, man, because, you know, it's a lot of y'all. I don't even know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So I want to give back to somebody. So make sure y'all participate, man. So even you might do the $5 and you get you a $200-$300 jersey. So make sure y'all participate, man, and I appreciate all the love and support. Okay. Is that a bird, a plane? What is it? Oh, it's just nefarious news. That's all it is. Shout out to Carl Main, Justin Kitchen in the building. What's happening? Okay, let's see. Now, excuse me. Breaking news. You have CeeDee Lamb the Cowboys exercised CeeDee Lamb's 5th year option on his contract. So next year, he will make at least $18 million. Good grief. They said at the very least he gonna make $18 million. So hey, it must be nice, man. I wish I was a millionaire like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Quetta with the $15 cash out. I make sure you get your 3 entries for the raffle, man. I appreciate the love and support. Okay, but man, I really did want them to extend CeeDee, but this does buy us some time. I can't think of the deadline right now. If somebody know the deadline for them to get the negotiations together, let me know. But it is a deadline in between the time where they can get it done, or he'll just be a free agent. So we want to make sure we had time to be able to get this long-term extension did. But we definitely got to hurry up and sign our players before this market just get absolutely outrageous now. Yo, Joe Tranchina, they could just pay me about, about $500K. I'll give you 3 good plays. I got you. Hey man, I was a raw wide receiver, but right now I'm telling you, I could be a very dope tight end for at least about 2 plays. I got you. I'm telling you. Put me in the red zone, coach, and I'm gonna bring it in. I'm telling you now, I got you. We gonna score a touchdown, y'all. Just put it on landlord. I got you. I'm him now. Me, I'm him. I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan. I get you about 3-4 good reps now. We gonna win. We gonna score. Now, the other breaking news, Terrence Steele signed his 2nd round tender. Cowboys value Steele and continue to work to sign him to a long-term deal. So the Cowboys are willing and dealing still. They moving and jugging, trying to find a way to buy time to get these players signed. I do not like the fact that they did this. I just want these people to pay these people. We got dollar bill though. Y'all know that.
Shut down. Pay no country boy nothing.
No negotiation would go smooth when you gotta deal with somebody like Dollar Bill. But man, worst case scenario, what if somebody did give us the 2nd rounder? Like I got to look more into the rules and how possible, what can I say? How the way of the world would work if they would have went and did that. You know what I'm saying? Because a team can give you a 2nd round pick. And teams really crazy because, hey, for Terrence Steele, I'll definitely go give him that 2nd. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him that 2nd in a minute. I'll give him that 2nd and no problem. But yeah, DP Johnson, you right, man. We need to hurry up and sign these guys. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be like an ultimatum at this point. Like, it's going to get to a point where it's like, man, this market is just getting so outrageous that now you don't even want to sign your people. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to argue with that. Hold on. It's some breaking news. It said source NFL suspended 5 players, including the Lions' Jameson Williams for violation of NFL gambling policy. Lions C.J. Moore and Quintez Cephas plus Commanders Shaka Tooney are suspended indefinitely. Good grief, indefinitely? Wow. Wait a minute. And Detroit Stanley Berryhill are suspended 6 games. Wow, that's some new news that just came out, y'all. I'm sorry I ain't had a graphic. But it is from a real source. It's from Ian Rappaport. So it's breaking news that these players, my boy Jameson Williams, I hate that, man. They got here gambling. Good grief. Man, that young player got a bright future though, as far as his skill set. Shout out to Taiwan with the $5 super sticker, man. That gets you another entry into the raffle, sir. I appreciate you. I think that brings you up to 2 now, sir. So yeah, I appreciate all the love and support. But man, that's crazy though, man. Let me read that to y'all one more time. It is breaking news. Ian Rappaport says the NFL suspended 5 players, including the Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams for violation of NFL gambling policy. Lions C.J. Moore and Quintez Cephas plus Commander Shaka Tooney are suspended indefinitely. Wow. Shaka Tooney and Cephas, I guess. Like, I wonder what made them get suspended indefinitely. Good grief. Man, this is crazy doing work this early. Like, breaking news just happened all of a sudden, man. So y'all gotta forgive me. I wish I had a graphic or something, but hey, that just happened, man. But I'm so glad it ain't our Cowboys, man. I'm so glad it ain't our Cowboys. And y'all know I had just made a comment the other day and kind of, I had to knock on wood. So, hey, it all worked out for me. Everybody would have blamed me. They would have been like, you just said that, landlord. Okay, now this is, I think this is probably one of their last 30 visits. They brought in Zach Charbonnet, the running back out of UCLA. Bars, you know what I'm saying? So I like this guy, but I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of different running backs that we could probably get, but I like this guy. I like Gibbs. I like Bijan. I like the premium backs too, man. Cause I think people are kind of underrating what these good backs bring to you. But you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a first round back, a second round back, and a 5th round back. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can still get good production, but it's like champagne is champagne, but when you drink Moet, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different there. You know what I'm saying? Moving along. Let's see. Y'all gotta forgive me. My stuff didn't download the way I thought it would. And Siri is finna hate on the boy. Let's see. Alright, shut up. There you go. Don't say nothing. Boy, if I ever meet Siri in person. But this is Dak Prescott playoff performances by EPA. 28.7 Dak's 2022 playoff EPA. 6th best playoff performance in the league since 1999, sir.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
Man, I don't think people understand that. They look at Dak as a player that can't get over the hump, man. But Dak got a pretty decent playoff performance. Like, his playoff numbers are ridiculous. He one of the best. The game I give to you, like the last couple years, I feel like he probably could have played better. But Dak usually play pretty good, man, and ball out. So I think if you sometime then when you're not on that day, what supposed to happen? This is a team sport. Your team supposed to lift you up. And last year, your OC just let you down. It was sad. This man had his time of his life to be able to redeem himself against a team that been smacking him around his whole career. And he came up with curl routes for the whole, man, I don't want to do this no more. I'm sorry, y'all. I just get sad when I think about Kellen Moore. He was a very, very disappointing figure for the Dallas Cowboys. But hey, moving along. Let's see if I can get this thing to act right. I told y'all my computer acting a little nefarious this morning. Okay. Now, this is the odds to win Defensive Player of the Year next year. And you see who at the top, the young lion, baby. Let's get it.
Trap.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of had Micah as Defensive Player of the Year last year going into the season. But he didn't quite get to that level. But you remember when he said what the comments that he made this year, he was like, hey, last 2 years, I was pretty much finding my way. He said, hey, I'm in my prime now. He said he ready now, y'all.
Trap.
Then I just seen this boy in the gym doing them exercises, man. That boy, he got some cat quickness over there, man. That dude is different, I'm telling you. So I just can't wait to see what kind of year he edged out this year. From the first 2 years, man, Micah Parsons has been a godsend. I really feel like he changed the whole culture of this team and defense. I kind of credit him and Mike McCarthy. Well, it might be a combination of the three. Him, Mike McCarthy, and Dan Quinn, man. That's why me and Choctaw had that epic debate yesterday. I think it's a combination between the three. I believe it's Micah Parsons, Mike McCarthy, and Dan Quinn. I believe those three have helped change the whole culture of the Dallas Cowboys. We back to being America's team again.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
I feel like we have changed that, man. So I think the sky's the limit, man. Because Choctaw was making the case that saying that people was taking us for a joke and saying we was soft. I think it was a part of that, but I don't think it's like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? But moving along, let's see what we got next on the agenda. Bam. Okay, shout out to DeMar Hamlin, man. He said he's not giving up. He is trying to play football again. He said this event was life-changing, but it's not the end of my story. I'm here to announce that I plan on making a comeback to the NFL, man. Shout out to this young man.
Trap.
I think this pretty much stopped the whole sports world, man. This was a crazy, crazy event that happened to him, man. So I think everybody got positive vibes going out to this young man because, hey, I was watching that game and it was I never seen that like that, man. So for him to be battling back, for him to be still able to play football, he's been cleared. I think he gonna be able to get back to his normal self. And I wish this man nothing but the best, as long as it ain't against my team. But you know what I'm saying?
Trap.
Yeah. Man, John, we gonna touch on that. They better not play with Micah, because Micah gonna demand his money, sir. He said, man, landlord, I'm regretting the day that when it's time to pay Micah Parsons to get paid, Stephen Dollar Bill Jones might just drop the ball on him. Hey, it's very possible because Micah gonna want all the smoke. I'm telling you that right now. He will not play with us. And I thought I just had to put this in here, man. You know, just for a little humor, man, because these things are absolutely hideous. I'm sorry. They are hideous. I don't like them at all. They are terrible. They are absolutely terrible, man. And they look like some generic USFL, XFL. Like, you know, you got all these leagues out here, man. You might need to be a little better with your uniform, man. I'm just saying.
Trap.
They look like on Madden, like you just make a generic creator player jersey or something, man. This is terrible. They could have did better than that. But hey, those are not our problems, you know. Ain't nothing better than that classic star, you understand? So, moving along. I thought this was funny right here now. People say I'm a homer, man, but I don't see it. I think it's the furthest thing away from the truth, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they would get me being a homer from. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. But, you know, You can't beat them all. You can't help everybody. You can't convince everybody other than that. You know what I'm saying? You can't convince everybody other than that, man. So how y'all doing, man? Like, it's a lot of stuff going on, you know. Know what I'm saying? Really, that's the furthest thing away from the truth, ain't it, bro? Like, I'm not a homer, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a pretty good draft. You know what I'm saying? John Cofield, bro. But that topic you brought up, I'm telling you right now. Micah is gonna be on an all-out war. Excuse me. Now, I respect Stephen Jones and them being like tough negotiators because, like, if you know how to negotiate, you never supposed to pay sticker price ever. So everybody knows that if you're a real negotiator, you never supposed to pay sticker price. But you don't go negotiating on a Rolls Royce, though. You don't do that. You don't do that. Am I wrong or right? Now, you might negotiate at the used car dealership. You know what I'm saying? But you don't go up into the you don't deal with the Rolls Royce people, the Wraith people, the Lambo people. You don't try to ask for you know what I'm saying? You don't try to ask for discounts in those stores, in that arena. When you got something that's super valuable, bro, you pay top dollar for it. You go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. So Stephen Jones, when it comes to Michael Parsons and Dak Prescott, these big time players that deserve their money, you need to let that cheap stuff go, sir. You need to let it go. Shout out to Dro Nose in the building. Shout out to T-Hawk. He said landlord is only a homer when it comes to Alabama. Man, hey, that's the furthest thing from the truth, sir. Did you just see my mock draft? Did you not see my mock draft? Like, I ain't draft no Alabama players. And then it was the real people that probably been on the board, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm fair, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, this is the biggest topic I wanted to talk about today. Okay. What if we get to a situation where most of the players that we like, that we are fond of, they're not there in the 26. Red said landlord refuses to put higher than a mock. Hey, that'll never happen, sir. I'm sorry. That boy scarred me, man. That boy scarred me, man. That boy took my lunch, man. Then it hurt me too, man. It hurt me too. Because I was right there. I watched that football game in front of a Tennessee fan. You know what I'm saying? That's what really hurt me. Like, he was right there just trash talking me. Like, it was terrible, man. It was terrible. I don't never want to experience that again. But, yeah, I'm real bad on Hyatt. But just imagine a situation where, okay, hopefully the tight ends ain't there. Let's see. One of the offensive guards, like the Donnell Wright guy, he ain't there. You know, B-John, bro. I'm almost at the point where B-John is not even in my mind no more. Like, that ain't even a possibility no more. He got way too much hype, and like, no matter how smart we try to be, man, some of these NFL execs gonna be like, bro, this dude is he is that kind of talent, man. Just draft this kid. I don't see everybody just turning them down like that all the way to 26. I just don't see it no more. Like, at the beginning of the year, it seemed a little possible, you know. As stuff materialize, as it get close and close to the draft, I think people are realizing, like, hey, Bijan Robinson is a top 10 talent in this whole draft as a whole, like, completely. So I don't see him dropping that low at all. Like, I think it's a dream at this case. So now, when I'm looking at it now, okay, let's see. Stephen Jones, shout out to A to Z Sports Dallas and Skywalker Steel. He just put me on. I don't think I heard that. I must have missed it. He said Stephen Jones said that it was 15 or 16 first round graded players in his draft. So when you think about that, like, you definitely, the odds of you getting a player that you graded as a first round talent are very, very minute, sir. It's very small. So if we in this situation, we sitting here at 26 and none of the people that we really fond of are there, worst case scenario, which kind of player that you would be okay with walking away with? Like, what player would you be okay walking away with? And like I said, you know me, like, no one could ever say I was a homer ever, like, in my life, like, ever, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, with that being said, I would be definitely okay if we had Jameer Gibbs though. I'm sorry, cause like I think it's a certain point where, okay, let's say all the players that you super fond of, right? They just gone. So now you got to start thinking like, man, I just got to get a good player here. You got to get rid of all this value talk. Like I value this, or how much you gonna pay him here or there and all that. Man, at some point you gonna just be like, man, I gotta walk away from this 26 pick with a very good player, an impactful player that can step in day one and help my football team. You gotta ask that.
Trap.
So if I'm in that situation, man, I draft somebody like Jameer Gibbs, cause I know he gonna be a great player. Like, it gonna suck to get him in the first round. That's why I'm asking y'all. It's trading down probably the most. He said, homer alert. Hey, man, I'm not a homer now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you just seen my mock draft, sir. You couldn't have seen it, because, like, no one would call me a homer after they seen my mock draft, okay? But I think at that moment, you got to get to your come to your senses and be like, man, I just got to draft for a good player. So I feel like Jameer Gibbs would be a great player to get, because you know he's going to be a good player, and you basically getting a second round talent no matter how you slice it. Like, that was a good explanation where Skywalker Steel just said too, because you basically getting a second round talent regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you only got 15 first round talents on the board, you getting a second round pick regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. My worst case scenario, I just draft Gibbs right there. And then now, once you kept him in the first round, you still got a 5th-year option. You wouldn't have to re-sign him if you don't want to. If after 5 years you can just get a 5th-year option, then you can franchise tag him and then, you know, move him along. You can play dirty with the running back position if you want to, if you draft him in the first round. You see what I'm saying? And you got a lot of years before it even get muddy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if I was to do that, who knows? We might get a Super Bowl in that time. You never know. Hey, man, you know I'm trolling too, man. Did you see that draft? Them folk gave me an F, sir. I had to mess with y'all, man. Shout out to Michael H. Shout out to Barbecue with Nelly East. Shout out to you, man. He says Gibbs for 5 years is a win if Bijan not available at the 26th pick. That's exactly what I'm saying, because think about it. At 26, if you only got 16 first-round graded players, right, now you got to shift your mindset into the mode of like, okay, I just got to get the highest second-round pick I could possibly get. You know what I'm saying? With the most upside. That's what your goal is at that point. It's a point where you gotta just switch your whole mindset. Like, okay, most of my guys gone. I'm way down here at 26. Now I just need a great player. And I feel like Gibbs, bro, you shouldn't be mad walking away from the draft with Gibbs on your team. I'm telling you right now. Like, me and my son debated almost all year about who was the better back. He was a big fan of Bijan, and I like Gibbs. You know, that's my guy. So I'm like, bro, Gibbs ain't that far below Bijan, really, in my opinion. Like, I love Gibbs as a player. So, like, he would be a good contingency plan. Him, and who else would y'all be okay with walking away with? You know what I'm saying? Worst case scenario. Who else would y'all be okay walking away with? So, my dream scenario, if we was almost wiped out, right, at 26, I hope we can move down to, like, 29 and then draft Gibbs and still be straight. You know what I'm saying? Get another pick, get a 3rd round or something. You know what I'm saying? That would be ideal. If we can trade down and get Gibbs and get a better 2nd round pick or 3rd round pick, I'm telling you, bro, that might be the situation we be in. We never know. We never know. Brian Peters said Tyler Smith was the last first round grade they had on the board last year, and we got him at 26. Depends on how Dallas board looks and how the draft falls. We may still get a first round graded guy. Yeah, see, like that's, you already know, bro. With us being so low, like at 26, anything, like literally anything can happen. We understand that. So everything we doing is hypothetical right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think Bijan is like just very hyperbolic at this point. I don't see him dropping that low at all. He got way too much hype. And like I seen now I see people mocking him to the Eagles at 10. Like I done seen a lot of mocks that he barely even get out of the top 15. So like I don't see him getting that low ever again. So we might just be that's just a dream at this point. It's just a dream. So if Bijan not there, I'm telling you right now, if they in that second round mentality, they might just draft somebody like Mel. Like, we ain't gonna like it at all. We gonna be like yucky, like the church, and spit it out. We ain't gonna want it, but that's what we might have to be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Trap. That might be the situation we find ourselves in. So we'll have to see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that at the worst, give me Gibbs. I think he'll be the best worst case scenario. Gibbs at 26, best worst case scenario, in my opinion. Then after that, who would be your second player? Maybe Miller, I guess. I don't know. Kincaid probably gonna be gone because people like these athletic, catchy guys. Kincaid ain't just super athletic, but he got a lot of upside as far as pass catching and going down the seam. So teams probably gonna like him. So we'll have to see how that work out. Yeah, Gills over Miller easily. McDonald over Miller too. Now McDonald, this is what I'm saying right now, though. McDonald is a conversation as well. Another guy. That's another worst case scenario guy. Will McDonald. Who else? Drew Sanders. Drew Sanders is a worst case scenario guy. You know what I'm saying? But I think out of all the worst case scenario guys, if you stand pat at 26, give me Jameer Gibbs. I think he'll probably be the most impactful. And then maybe, okay, if you was able to finesse your way to move down, give me Jameer Gibbs and then go up in the second and go get a Vila or somebody. You might be able to go move your way up to the second and get a Vila or, you know what I'm saying, one of these guards you like. So I be on that type of time. See, I'm just super win now. I want nothing but quality guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the quantity. I want quality. Like, I don't think we need that many positions. Like, I don't think so. Shout out to Michael Lockhart, man. Get them likes up, man. Please don't be stealing in the trap. I don't even want to look at the likes right now. It's a Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing else to do. Now, you can hit that like for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise it won't. I promise. Drono says trade down, draft Gibbs, get a high second pick, and draft Mozzie Smith. That's what I'm saying, man. These the type of vibes that I'm on, bro. Now you cooking. If you can get a quality player like that, because Gibbs ain't nobody, like, bro. Man, I think y'all sleeping on Gibbs, bro. Bro, Gibbs gonna be a great player. So if you get him and then you get the extra pick off of it, bro, you finessing. I like it. I like it. That's the type of vibes that I'm on. If you can trade down and get him and then go back up and get Mozzie or Avila, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, go fill all your needs in the first 3 rounds, hey, sign me up. That's what I'm on. So one thing I do want to ask y'all, I think I asked Boss Cowboy, but I don't know if I asked the chat. At what point would y'all be comfortable in drafting the future? Because we can't go all in now, as I would prefer. You know what I'm saying? But at what point? I think I did ask y'all. My bad. I think I did ask y'all because I said around 3rd or 4th round. I think most people said 4th round would be ideal, but we going to have to go future soon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, with these upcoming contracts, Stephen Jones might play us, y'all. I'm getting scared. Stephen Jones he's scaring me really, because he don't want to sign Diggs right now. Don't look like they gonna go and sign Diggs. Don't look like they want to they need to extend CeeDee Lamb as well, but they ain't did it yet. So Stephen Jones might be looking for a lifeline in the draft. Somebody like Joy Porter or somebody fall or something, he might draft this kid. Now, I wouldn't be too mad, man, but I don't want no future pick. I don't want no future pick in the first round or the second round. I want somebody who finna come in and help us today. You know what I'm saying? Because if like I said, if he go future, he just helping his pockets. I don't care about his pockets. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to get back to how we supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm already drafting future. What you mean? You talking about you drafting future out the gate? First round? That what you telling me? No. Hey, Steve Jones might mess around and draft a quarterback in the second round, bro. It'd be really crazy in Cowboy Nation. They talking about it, but I'm just saying, like, they dragging their feet to me. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, let's say the contract negotiations don't go the way they like. Them boys might just be like, hey, man, we could just draft another wide receiver. And then they looking at wide receiver they looking at wide receiver heavy. Well, there was like 6 wide receivers in the 30 visits. So you know they looking at wide receiver for sure. So that's very eerie. Not really, because Brandon Cooks ain't here for a long term. I'm pretty sure they know he's not a long term guy. But the wide receiver position is somewhere they looking. Chill Bill said, oh yeah, you did just say that. Miss Regina Green said, go get Mark. He can smile at them, distract them. Hey, man, don't do that. Hey, while y'all playing, that's my type of lineman. Hey, that dude, that is nasty. You know he ready for a fight. You already know that. You ain't gotta think about that. That boy there, he look like he played hockey or something, man. I like him. I like him. I ain't gonna lie. I like him. Get the likes up. Yeah, man. I hope y'all do me right with the likes, man. I've been still struggling to get over that 100, man. I don't know what it is. I gotta turn up more in here, man? I don't know what I gotta do. What y'all want me to do, man? Jeremy Anilo says, I'm hoping D-Hop gets cut and we sign him. Hey, a lot of situations going on. Let's say the Cowboys let's say they go get Donnell Wright at 26, right? And then you hear something like this. Breaking news. The Dallas Cowboys have traded their second round pick for DeAndre Hopkins or somebody. Or Dalvin Cook or somebody. Like, what y'all think will happen if they do something like that? That'll be crazy. Yeah, see, I don't even want to look at it. If it's like that, y'all gonna make me sad. Don't do me like that now. Don't be that way. But yeah, Miss Regina, I think he a good prospect, though, honestly. I think he can play. And I like my offensive lineman ready to be in a mud fight. I want him to be dirty. You know what I'm saying? I want him to get down. So, him, let's see, Donnell Wright will be the best. Yeah, if we go get somebody with that second round ready, you'll be good with that. I think that'll be cool to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be good with that. If we go get somebody that's finna improve this team immediately. Now, y'all know what my desire is for whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I really want. Y'all know I want to go get the Forrest Buckner with the first pick. Like, hey, go on trade that and go get Buckner. Or go get somebody who's already proven. Like, these are the type of scenarios we need to be in when you a team as close as we are. We very close, man. We need to be thinking about stuff like that. Queso says, what if Dollar Bill trades his 26 pick and some change for DK Metcalf and let Lamb go out the next season. Ugh. Hey man, shit. I love DK Metcalf though. I ain't gonna count. He should be wanting out of Seattle too, cause them boys ain't finna do nothing over there. He need to go on save himself now. Hey, Steven Jones need to go on throw him a life raft over there. Hey, get out while you can. Get out while you still can, sir. Know what I'm saying? But hey, I that's one of my favorite wide receivers too. So hey, I wouldn't be too mad. You know what I'm saying? I still wouldn't want to let go CD though. Keep both of them. You know, I'm greedy, like Law say. I'm greedy. But yeah, man, it's still a let's see. It's still a case to be saying trade up and move down. But I just don't see Dollar Bill moving up. So moving down would be more of his type of style. Shout out to you guys, the poor with the 777. I appreciate you, man. She says, I hit the like before I even enter the chat. It's like taking your shoes off before you walk in the house. Happy Friday, landlord, and peace to everybody in the trend out. Shout out to you, Miss You Goddess. That got you another entry in the raffle. I appreciate you. Willie T said, landlord, if we get DeForest Buckner, will Dollar Bill pay him $25 million? Man, every time we talk about money, I just get sad with him. Cause you know he ain't. You know he ain't. You know what I'm saying? Dollar Bill had you conditioned like mama did back in the day. Like when you wanted to ask for the Jordans, she might get them for you, but it's gonna take some work now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some people mama be like, hey man, shoes don't cost $200. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? You can get some shoes, bro. You ain't gotta get no Jordans. Go get you some shoes. Go get them Reebok classes over there then. Gotta give you that. That's how Dollar Bill is when it comes to negotiate, man. I have no faith in him reeling in nobody when it comes to talking about the contracts and the money. So that's why we at a big, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be at a big crossroad. We gonna be at a big crossroad, man. The day Michael Parsons hit that negotiation table, bro, I'm telling you, if they don't show this man the utmost respect, Michael Parsons is gonna act a fool on Twitter. Man, Michael Parsons gonna go crazy on Twitter if they don't do this man right. And you know he's super vocal, and he's definitely gonna be vocal at that. So now we gotta really hope that Trayvon Diggs gonna be peaceful. Because this man is a top player at his position, and he finna be like super underpaid. It's ridiculous, really. Like he finna be super underpaid. So we'll have to see how this work out, man. I really don't like the style and the fashion the Cowboys go about when it comes to these contracts, man. We got to start being able to get in front of some of this stuff because it ends up burning us in the long run anyway. Like, it ain't like we end up doing better. We end up getting smoked in the end. So I don't know why we hold out so much and let the market go crazy. Like, hey, we be on some stuff like, hey, you got to prove it. Other people be like, hey, man, we can win with you. Like, I think the Cowboys mindset be a little wrong when it comes to stuff like that. Like, your players shouldn't have to carry your team. You should be able to win with your player. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about it too much. Like, you thinking about it in the wrong way, from the wrong perspective, in my opinion. I understand the thought, but a team would have to be sold on MG13 coming off a down year due to injury. Who you think gonna trade for him? Who said something about trading MG? I think the Cowboys would run to trade MG right now. I ain't lying, bro. MG would be somebody the Cowboys. Now look, that's something to look out for. A draft day trade with MG involved. The Cowboys probably would love to trade MG. Now, I don't know about the Cowboys as a whole, but I bet you who will, though. I bet you who will.
Shut down! Pay no country boy nothing. Nothing.
Because Michael Gallup is the most expensive wide receiver you got on your team, and you don't even know what you're going to get from him. You don't even know what you're going to get from the man. Dro Nose says, landlord, with our recent offseason moves, you don't think our player personnel philosophy has changed? I do. I think we changed in a good direction, actually. But he still can't be trusted now. But okay, Dro Nose, I want to ask you this though. With them only giving up 5th round picks, like how much did we change though? You know what I'm saying? I think like I look at Stephen Jones in the way of like he's not gonna do business if he don't feel like he won. And sometimes you gotta actually like risk. Like those 2 moves went risky to me. You know what I'm saying? It was semi-risky because you had to pay the players. But I don't look at that as like super risky, like he rolling the dice. Those were pretty safe moves though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some people flex with a big gold chain or something? He just went and bought him a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little ring or something. He did it low key. So I don't see that as a big risky move like he did. I love the move, but I don't see it as a big gamble like that. I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think about that. So, like, look, this will be a stepping stone to them changing their ways, Dro. I think we can agree on that. Because this ain't like they just did what the Eagles did or something, or what the Rams did, or what Tampa did. We ain't did nothing like that now. But this is a big step in the right direction. I think we can agree to that. Reddy Red says, you see PFF put out the 5 players likely to be traded during the draft. Nah, who they had? They had a Cowboy on there? I bet you MG might have been on there. Because I'm telling you, MG, they'll love to do that. Dollar Bill would. I have to keep re-saying that because the coaches might believe in Michael Gallup, but ownership looking at that money. Stephen Jones don't got nothing but eyes for the dollar bills. That's all he see. All that man see is the money. He ain't looking at nothing else. Numbers. I say just numbers because he looking at the number I got to pay this guy and the number of production that he bringing in. And it ain't adding up. Shout out to Tommy Montoya in the trap with us, man. We just trapping on a Friday, man. Y'all know it's a pretty much slow cycle in the news, man. So I'm just up here vibing with y'all, trying to give y'all a decent show, man. Queso says, if we draft a wide receiver in round 1, Michael Gallup getting cut before camp? Oh, my God. How much will we save if we cut Michael Gallup? Because I think it'll be too much dead money, Queso. It'll be too much dead money. I don't think we'll do that. And I ain't that low on Michael Gallup now. Like, that's still my guy now. I don't want to have to fight now. I ain't low on Michael Gallup, man, but he got me discouraged because I believed in him last year and he let me down. So that's why I'm very cautious on it. Like I felt like Michael Gallup was gonna turn up, and he didn't do that at all last year. So that's the only reason I'm down. I'm down on him to the degree I am right now because of what happened last year. Like if you would have talked to me last year about MG like this, I'd be like, hey, we can fight about it. You know what I'm saying? We would have had to swing about it. DP Johnson said, Dorrance Armstrong is our trade chop next week, in my opinion. 8 sacks on a rotation reps and blocks kicks for under $8 million. Most movable piece we got unless you go in our safety room. Look. Everybody got mad at Big West Coast when he said it last year, man. Everybody got mad at West Coast. And I ain't gonna lie, I said he was right. Bro. I don't view Dorrance Armstrong like a pure pass rusher like that. He more of an effort guy. And if you could have finessed the crap out of somebody last year, man, you could have got him. You could have got him, man. You could have sold them Dorrance Armstrong when he was cutting up at the beginning of the year. And you probably could have got a second round, first round pick or something off Dorrance, man. Dorrance was going crazy. I think that man had like 6 sacks in the first 4 games or something. Like he was off to a terrific start. And West Coast did make a video, man. Shout out to West Coast Cowboy. He came out and made a video and was like, hey, we should trade Dorrance Armstrong right now. And on my life, we would have been way better off if we would have did that. We could have got some draft capital for Dorrance. We could have got more reps with Sam Williams. We really wouldn't even needed them no more. Like, we seen what Sam Williams did. Then you got Dante Fowler. Like, our DN room is deep. We could have let Dorrance go and would have been still straight. Like, I know this might be controversial to some people, but I prefer Fowler over Dorrance. Like, real talk. Fowler is a whole different level of athlete on that end to me. Like, I prefer Dante Fowler over Dorrance Armstrong. Like, I really think Fowler's a better player. Like, Dorrance is a very decent piece. He's an effort guy. Dorrance is going to do everything he's supposed to do. He's going to be everywhere he's supposed to be. But athletic-wise, he ain't on that boy level. Like, real talk, I'll take Dante Fowler. That boy is a real athlete. Even though he's older, but if you line Dante Fowler up and say, beat that guy, I got more faith in Fowler doing it than Dorrance. That's just me. So, I think that was one of the more underrated signings that we did in this offseason, too. Like, I really do. I'm glad we retained Dante Fowler. I'm happy we got him back. T-Hawk said MG came off. Landlord, come on, dog. What you mean? You said he got off? What you trying to say? What you think? What you trying to say, man? Because that was my guy, man. It hurts me to speak on MG this way because I like the way he played, man. I like the way MG played, man. I really do. But he just he wasn't MG last year. He just wasn't. Raymond Solis says, hey, Landlord Alabama, I've been busy, man. What's happening with you, man? I'm glad you came through with the trap with your boy. Trap. Yeah, he was injured. That's why I'm not. That's why when somebody said something about him getting cut, I said no. You know what I'm saying? I said no. I ain't that low on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's over. I'm just at the point now I gotta see it again. I want to see MG get back to MG again. So I'm not betting on it. That's why I'm at with it. I think that's the best way for me to explain my stance on it right now. If I had to put up the house on him being Michael Gallup again next year, I wouldn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'd be like, I'm good on that, homie. Ready Red said, Landlord, you see the 5 players I put in the chat. Let's see. Buda Baker, Devin White, Zadarius Smith, Emmanuel Abaja. I don't know what that is. And hold up. Wait a minute. Chase Young. Ooh, they ain't playing, is it? Chase Young. Ooh, talking about this year? Yeah, they was right on Buda and Devin. So I ain't sure about Zadarius Smith yet. But yeah, they was right about them too. Man, I wish you would have said that earlier because I'm probably finna have to get up off of here in a minute. I know I'm probably gonna have to do a show with HTM them in a minute. So let me check real quick. Give me 1 second. So yeah, if they ain't doing that, I pull up the phones, man. That's what I want y'all to do. When y'all want me to pull the phones up, somebody just say, hey, pick up the phones. Pull the phones up. Cause like it be like when I open them, some people don't be wanting to call. So hey, let me know. Y'all want me to pull the phones up ever from this day forward? I do it some days just to see how y'all feeling. But like if y'all want to pull up the phones, just let me know. Chris Higgins said, I think Gallup will do like CD Lamb. They brought him back too fast, and Dak loves Gallup and a better OC than Kellen Moore. Yeah, you got some points right there, because I feel like Mike McCarthy gonna know how to use him. He said chase a buzz. That what it's looking like, ain't it? They picked that boy, what, number 3? That's so crazy. It's crazy. And like people sleeping on Micah. Micah got more sacks than this man already. Trap. If I ain't mistaken, I think Micah got more sacks than this dude already. And Chase been in the league about a year or two more than Micah. DP Johnson said, I like Fowler over Sam. Fowler and Sam over Dorrance. I think Dorrance is a good player, but our coaches play him more than them out of comfort or familiarity. And both guys balled better with their reps. Yeah, I like them. They way more dynamic and way more versatile on the edge, man. Like, especially in pass rushing situations. Now, you might be able to make a case for Dorrance in the run game situation. Cause that's what I kind of went. That's the analogy I used. I said Dorrance and Fowler make the perfect defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dorrance is a good run stuffer. He can stop. He can contain the edge and stuff like that. He can do his job as a defensive end. But Fowler is a far better pass rusher than me. You know what I'm saying? T-Hawk said Kellen Moore made to change his name to Kellen Less. He ain't lying, because he gave most of our stars less production. Chill Bills. Oh, he talking to somebody. Nah, it don't look like they gonna do that. It look like West just did something. So, okay, if y'all want me to pull up the lines, I can pull up the lines real quick. I got time for about a call or two. If y'all want to call in on the show, let me know. Let me pull up the phones real quick. Give me 1 second. My computer been acting a little wonky as of late. But let's see if I can pull this stuff up. But yeah, man. Let's see. Host. Bam. Bam.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Let's go. I got the phones open then, so we can have a discussion real quick. The number is on the screen if you want to call into the show. Please don't have me waiting too long and mess up the show. So if you want to call in, let me know. Said Dan Quinn probably trusts Dorn to stick the assignment and be more disciplined. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they trade Dorn's draft day. Hey, I'm all for it. But you ain't gonna get what you would have got back then, though. That's my problem. You would have probably got you a second rounder or something for Dorns. T-Hawk, I'm waiting on you, really. But if anybody else want to call in, let me know. I got about time for like 2 calls, if that. Let's go now. Hold on. Let me put a time on there, cause I'm trying to do a little overtime, let you get in, but let me know. That's that elevator music right there, man. Dorrance is a solid player, but his value is special teams. What? Come on. Okay, we got somebody in the building. 817, you live in the trap. What's happening?
What it do, landlord? What it do?
What's going on? Who I got calling in, man?
It's T-Hawk, baby.
Okay, what's happening with you, sir? What you had on your mind for the show, man?
Oh man, I'm just kicking you off. I ain't gonna kick you off that mountain, man. But Gallup I said he was injured last year, and I think we agreed on that.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is, man, this first round draft pick, I hate tight end. And as far as you being me joking with you as a homer, I was bullshitting on that too.
Oh man, but, I made a joke myself, man. Did you see that drop I put up? Cause
at the end of the day, man, I want Gibbs. I don't even want Bijan.
Oh, you like Gibbs like that?
I think he got more juice.
Okay. He like that now. That boy, I don't think people really understand how good of a player he is. The only reason he getting disrespected is because he a running back. That's what's going on.
Bro, I mean, they downgrade the running back position, but I think they sleeping on Gibbs, bro.
They are.
Honestly, I do. I think they sleeping on him, and I think if Dallas picked Gibbs, they gonna do a whole lot better with Gibbs than they gonna do with Bijan. Cause right now, man, I want some backs with some juice, man. All these slow ass backs we've been having in the past, bro. I'm sick of that bullshit. Last year, man, we in the playoffs. They didn't even put Malik Davis in there one goddamn down when Pollard got hurt.
I don't know if you seen the video I made. I said exactly that, man. I feel like he was robbed of an opportunity, man. And, like, to be honest, man, we love Zeke, but I felt it was over. Like, I didn't have a whole lot of hope after Tony left. Like, I can't lie. I want to be truthful with y'all. Like, I really felt I really felt like we was done. When Tony went down, I was like, man, I don't think Zeke can do it no more. So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
They leaned on the wrong horse, dog. Did you remember the game when Malik got the ball, man, and he ran a dude slap over?
Yes. I like Malik.
Knocked him about 4 yards back.
Yeah, I did. You know, I did a voiceover on that.
Hey, man, Kevin Les did him wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Kevin Les did him wrong, but I ain't got nothing else to say, bro. But, happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Hey, and keep trapping, baby.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you calling, man. You take care of yourself. Have a good weekend, sir.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir. But, man, I appreciate everybody, man. Look like don't nobody else want to talk to me. So, we can go and wrap this up. I give y'all, let me see. I give y'all about 1 minute. See if somebody call in. If not, we can wrap this thing on up. Bam. See, that's what I mean, you know what I'm saying? She said, shout out to the sanitation workers. Shout out to Joe Tranchina. He said, I want a running back like he running with a bone in his mouth, hungry and powerful. Hey, you want you a dog, don't you, sir? I understand. That's what we need. Okay, we got 30 seconds. It look like my chat box want to be shy, but it's all good. I ain't gonna bite. I ain't gonna chew you out either. I'm gonna let you get off. Okay, we got somebody in the building. 832, you live in the trap. What's happening, sir? Or ma'am?
Man, what's happening, man? It's your boy Dro, man.
Oh, what's happening with you, Dro? What's going on? What you got for the show, sir?
Man, cool, man. I'm with you, man. I think people really kind of underestimating your scenario, right?
Yeah.
Because that scenario could happen where we end up wiped out because there's 3 different camps in this whole player acquisition thing, right?
Yeah.
There's the players that we think they should draft. There's the players that they want to draft, and then there's the players that kind of end up falling to them, but they still on their draft board, right? So it could be a scenario where, like, they probably like the tight ends or they probably like the guards. But let's say that scenario where Mayer and Kincaid gone before that, and they don't feel comfortable taking one of or their favorite guard is gone.
Yeah, that's possible, man.
You sitting there looking at your board going, okay, the smart thing to do is there's players here that we might not be interested in, but somebody else might be. Let's trade down, maybe to the 30s. You pick up Gibbs, because even though I respect, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm from Houston, man. I'm from Houston, Texas, so I watch a lot of University of Texas football.
Yeah.
Bijan is an absolute beast. But there's something about that kid Gibbs, man. I feel like Gibbs is going to be one of those players that if he end up playing for somebody else, we'll be like, damn, man, I wish we had that dude on our team.
Real talk. I'm telling you. Look, I want you to say that again, bro, because I'm telling people, this is going to be a good dude. This is going to be a good player.
Man, watch that game, man, because, man, of course, I'm in the South, so I'm watching SEC football every Saturday. And this kid Gibbs, man, coming out the backfield, man, I can't remember, I think it might have been the UT game. Well, man, it's they in the shotgun. It's a read option. Bryce handed off to Gibbs. Gibbs hit the hole. The D tackle beats the guard, and it's almost like, man, he side hopped literally like 3 yards sideways and took off for like a 15-yard game, man. Man,
it's nothing he can't do. He don't have a weakness in his game, but people disrespecting him. Man, this boy he's elusive. He got vision. This boy can catch out the backfield. He can literally do everything you want from a running back. Now, maybe his worst ability might be pass pro, but man, I'm not drafting no running back for pass pro. Like, if this dude can do everything else, he's a weapon. I don't even look at him as a running back necessarily. Like, you can use him in so many different ways. Yeah.
Football is position. When we talk about those athletes, the receivers, the running backs, these guys are weapons. So they don't necessarily have to fit the categories of how we think of how we used to think of the position no more. Somebody like a Tank Dell.
Man,
Tank Dell and Gill on our team.
That's my pick cat of the draft. That's my pick cat of the whole draft. I love Tank Dell.
What team's gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? We got both of them dudes on the field, and CD and Cooks.
Pray for the best. Look, that's my bet. That's my best. That's my dream scenario. Getting Tank in the third or something. You get Tank in the third, bro. I'm having a party. I'm having a party. Cause I told HTM, man, I said if I was Tank Dell, bro, I bet you Tank probably feel like he the best receiver in this draft, and he got the right to. Like, he smoked everybody. He got more production than everybody. Like, you can't tell him he ain't the best wide receiver in this draft. He got more yards, more touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He probably feel like that. So, hey, I'll take a guy like that. He gonna have a chip on his shoulder. He gonna want to prove everybody wrong. Hey, bring him in.
You seen him at the Senior Bowl? You seen him at the Senior Bowl practice?
Yeah, I went to the Senior Bowl. Yeah, I seen him. Man, that boy nice. But he didn't play. Yeah, but he didn't play in the game. But he did do some one-on-one drills and stuff like that. But man, I can't wait to see him. If he can get a chance to be with Dak or somebody, man. And that's gonna be the best thing for Tank too. Like, that's gonna be the best thing for Tank. He gonna go to a good team.
Your boy Will McClay, right?
Yeah.
So he was on one of them Cowboy shows, and I think he tipped his hand to a player like Tank Dell, because he was like, hey, I have to reevaluate the way I see players. The old categories old requirements I used to have for players, I have to now change that when I'm looking at the players in this draft. And I think he kind of tipped his hand to a player like, hey, Tank Dell, undersized, but guess what? NFL has changed. The game has changed. It's about players in space now.
Yeah. And like, you gotta, I think it's really changed because most OCs, they realize that I can't force a scheme on a player. I gotta build a scheme around the player. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the most out of the player I got. Like, you might have hamburger helper, but you ain't gonna be able to get a steak out of it. You got what you got. So you need to make the best. I don't know what happened to him. I think he hung up the phone.
All participants are on hold.
He hung up the phone by mistake, but maybe he'll call back.
Participants are off hold.
But if you got hamburger helper, you can't get steak out of it. You know what I'm saying? You got hamburger helper, that's what you got. So you got to be able to maximize what you have. But I was gonna give him a few seconds to call back, but maybe he ran into some problems. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it on up. I'll get your call back the next time, my guy. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. I enjoyed the calls too, man. I want y'all to start calling in more often, man. I'm not gonna bite you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna bite you, I promise. Shout out to Pizza Fuego. He said, what's up, landlord? What's happening? Mr. Brian Peterson says Robinson reminds me of Thomason. LaDainian? I can see that. But man, he said Tank Dell is too small, doesn't fit in Mike McCarthy's wide receiver type. See, that's the type of talk that I'm afraid of these days. I feel like OCs need to be a little more open-minded, man. Like, just imagine if you said that and you had Tyreek Hill there. See, it's possible. You don't want to miss out on a good thing being stuck in your ways. You know what I'm saying? I think most people that's recruiting team, like players, man, they need to be a little more open-minded. Like, don't look at stuff that just disqualify the guy. If you like the player overall, look at things that qualify the guy for your screen, for your team. You know what I'm saying? So I call in on the weekend if you screen in. That's what's up, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I hope everybody has a great day. I'm finna go ahead and wrap this show on up. But make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all don't forget about the raffle. You know, it ends May the 11th. You get a chance to get a Michael Parsons jersey. You know, 11-11. You understand me? Trying to figure out ways to give back to the people because y'all took care of me, man. I want to make sure I give some back. You know, I got to show my signs of appreciation. So the jersey is first place, the shirt is second place, and the hat is third place. And I am cooking up some merch. I'm trying to cook up me a little merch too, man. So I hope y'all come rock with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some logos and stuff made right now. So I appreciate it, man. But y'all, holla at your boy, man. You know they hate us because we are the greatest. You know why. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad on the way out for your boy. Let's get it. They hate us because we the greatest. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And
let's
every
go.
Song, man, I swear just get better with
I appreciate y'all, man.
They throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most say. They words
I enjoyed y'all, man.
They wanna see me crash and burn.
But that's how you enter the raffle Pizza and Fuego. Cash out 5 or either Super Chat 5. Let's get it. To the JC sliding in late, man. What's happening, sir? Let's get it. Let the doubters see you making it. Show them all you the greatest. The young poet got flows flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming. That's fair warning for my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all might stop it. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These ain't happy. I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. These are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm the greatest. Stand me. I do it for the Soul Street. Bring the block to the. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you making it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know they hate us because they ain't us. And if this the first time watching, I go by Landlord from Alabama, AKA
it's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.